Coming up on The Shield, students are able to get fresh fruit and vegetables right outside their door.
And we have student reactions to the death threat on Valpo's campus. That and more, you're watching The Shield at 6 o'clock.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Hamlet Aguilar.
And I'm Alex Foster.
Earlier this week, students came out to explore the Study Abroad Fair in the Union Ballrooms. While at the fair, students were able to walk around various tables representing the different countries that are available to study abroad in. VUTV was able to talk to students that have already been abroad. They share their experiences with us.
Study abroad is just one of the best experiences you can do as a college student. First of all, it's way cheaper than going really any time in your life because you get all the benefits. You can get scholarships, which you really can't do any other time. And then just the friendships and the experiences that you can have. I still have friends from all over the world that I keep in touch with.
Personally, I have traveled to Tanzania, East Africa, 2 times. The first time it was last year, and the second time it was this summer, 2012.
Julie Maddox, Director of Study Abroad Programs at Valparaiso University, shared her knowledge of the different programs available and why she believes studying abroad is so beneficial.
We have over 20 programs in now 13 different countries. We have programs over spring break and summer, so students can choose from a variety of opportunities to go and take courses overseas. Some of them offer internship programs. They can get involved in community service. So some of them students take our general education classes overseas. So it's designed for every major to go abroad, and they can have a wonderful opportunity and still graduate on time.
If you're interested in studying abroad somewhere for the spring semester 2013, the deadline is October 1st.
If you happen to be walking past the Union during chapel break on Wednesdays, you might have smelled the fresh aroma in the air. This is because every Wednesday the Union and Dining Services partners with local farmers across the area, delivering fresh fruits and veggies to students. Vice President of VUTV, Ricky Cody, went to check out all of there was to offer.
Every Wednesday from 11 to 1, right outside the Hara Union, Valpo brings out the freshest produce across the city with Valpo's Farmers Market. I went out to take a look at all the fresh produce they have to offer, all of which is available to purchase on your meal plan card. Local farmers are present every Wednesday to share their nutritious fruits and vegetables with students. This is the first year for the event, and students are thrilled. Anything from peppers to potatoes to leafy green lettuce and spinach, and even sugar-free homemade jams are available for students' delight. A healthy alternative to other potential snack time treats. Are you short on cash? Yes, even dining services allow these purchases to be made using your meal plan. No matter what your taste, the Valpo's Farmers Market offers something for everyone across campus. For The Shield here on VUTV, I'm Ricky Cody.
If you haven't had a chance to make it out there yet, the market will be going on every Wednesday now until October 3rd.
Late last week, the Valparaiso campus had to increase security and warn students and staff about a death threat that was made through graffiti. The threat was written in one of the bathrooms of the Neal Science Center. An alert was sent out notifying the campus that a threat might be posed a danger to students during chapel break. VUTV was able to get reactions from students on this event.
I first heard about them when I was checking my email before I went to my classes in the morning, and I kind of thought there was something might be up, but I wasn't too concerned about myself, at least, because I was out of town for the whole class today. But I did text my roommate after chapel break to see if anything did happen, so I was kind of curious, but I wasn't so sure. And VUPD was kind of vague with their instructions that there were some threats around this kind of time.
Me and my roommate both had emails just saying it, and they didn't give us much information. So then we went to the Valpo website and we read about it on there, just saying that there was a threat and it wasn't specific, like a bomb threat or anything. And then I called my parents, and my dad wanted to come pick me up, but I just heard that there was FBI and police that were searching the campus and making sure there are no bombs or anything. So that was basically it. Then I was out the whole day, so I didn't really pay attention to it.
Well, I didn't find out about the threat until about an hour before chapel break, and at that point I had no idea what was going on. I got the email, and it wasn't very specific about anything, and at that point I had called my mom, told her what was happening, and obviously the University of Texas and North Dakota University whole evacuation was happening, and she was kind of scared about that. And I actually ended up not going to my physics class for that reason.
Policemen and dogs went through all public buildings on campus and found nothing. According to police officials, the threat has passed.
And with a quick check of your Valpo weather forecast, Storm Shield meteorologist Dave Caulfield joins us from the Storm Shield Weather Center. Good evening, Dave.
Thanks, guys. Well, we did have some rain move into the area Monday night into Tuesday, results of a cold front there, and we will have some more rain tonight into tomorrow morning. I'll have more on that, as well as if the sun will ever come out again after this.
Thank you, Dave. And we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to take a look at your Crusader sports. Don't move. You're watching The Shield at 6 o'clock.
Lollipop, lollipop, oh, lollipop.
We say what we want Thursday nights at 7 p.m. only on VUTV.
We're Valpo Greek Life and we're on VUTV.
Hey, we're Willoughby Sprigg and we're on VUTV.
I'm Brendan Kinney and I'm on VUTV.
We're the Career Center and we're on VUTV.
Welcome back to The Shield. Protests continue around the world. This one in Sydney, Australia. Muslim activists demonstrated at the U.S. consulate there. Police sprayed the crowd with what we're told is pepper spray, and protesters appeared to throw things at police. At least one officer was hurt, and fellow officers dragged him away. Some of the protesters chanted and held signs saying, "Obama, Obama, we love Osama."
American Airlines is the latest carrier to lighten pilots' loads with the help of some cutting-edge technology. It will move forward with plans to replace heavy manuals and charts with iPad in the cockpit. The FAA approved the use of tablets last year, but American is the first to use them from gate to gate. The change is expected to save the airline more than $1 million in fuel alone. United Airlines has been paperless since last year, and many other airlines have even been using flight apps that do not use Wi-Fi.
The Obama administration revealed how more than $100 billion in spending cuts will be distributed. These cuts will affect everything from government salaries to after-school programs. Military personnel in the Department of Veterans Affairs will be exempt from the cuts. The Department of Defense will also have the ability to shift funds so critical military readiness would not be impaired. The administration did acknowledge that the cuts would have negative impacts. Cuts would decrease the readiness of non-deployed units and reduce services for military families. Congress will probably not address the cuts until after the presidential election.
A woman and her 3 young daughters are in the hospital being treated for injuries from a home explosion. Witnesses say the mother and 2 of her children ran from their southwest Minnesota home. The third girl, a 2-month-old baby, was rescued from her crib by a neighbor. The mother is listed in critical condition. The condition of the children haven't been released. Investigators are looking into the cause of the explosion and the fire.
The American Idol judges table has been finalized. Fox says country music star Keith Urban and rapper Nicki Minaj will join Mariah Carey on the panel. And officials say original Idol judge Randy Jackson will stick around for another season. American Idol's 12th season starts in January.
Actress Angelina Jolie is continuing her tour of countries hosting Syrian refugees. She went to the Kilis camp in Turkey and talked with people impacted by the conflict in their homeland. One 9-year-old boy told her how his older brother was killed and that there are no Syrian families without tragedy. Jolie is a special envoy for the United Nations High Commission for Refugees. Her visit are to highlight the needs for the world to help countries that have taken in tens of thousands of Syrians who have fled their homeland. Turkey, which borders Syria, has 9 refugee camps and plans to build 4 more. With a look at your Crusader sports, we turn it over to Sports Director Drew Taylor at the Sports Desk. Drew?
Thanks, Hamlet. The Crusader women's soccer team was on the road Sunday at IPFW, looking to extend their winning streak to 3 games. As you can see here, the Brown and Gold had several chances throughout the match, but couldn't convert during regulation. Valpo would continue its strong defensive play and found themselves tied 0-0 after 90 minutes. In overtime, the Crusaders came out firing. Rachel Hoagland guides this ball to the feet of freshman Rita Craven, who rips a shot past the keeper into the back of the net. Craven's goal is the first one of her career, and it couldn't have come at a better time. Valpo defeats IPFW in extra time by a score of 1-0. The Crusaders will take their 5-2-1 record on the road this weekend as they'll travel to California, take on San Francisco at 9 p.m. on Friday, and St. Mary's 2 p.m. on Sunday. The men's soccer team was home this weekend to take on the Broncos of Western Michigan. In the first half, the Brown and Gold had several opportunities on goal, but it was the Broncos who would find the back of the net in the 31st minute of play when Kyle Ferris finishes from 10 yards out, giving Western Michigan a 1-0 advantage. The Crusaders would do their best to find an equalizer, outshooting the Broncos 9-2 in the second half. And despite the effort, the score would hold up. Final, Western Michigan 1, Valpo nothing. The volleyball team was in Indy for the Hoosier Classic this past weekend for yet another early season tournament. The Brown and Gold squared off against Indiana on Friday. The Hoosiers would prove to be dominant early, winning the first 2 sets handily. We pick things up here, third set. Things were knotted up at 19 apiece when Morgan Bile put this one down, giving the Crusaders a 1-point advantage. That would spark a 6-0 run by the Brown and Gold, topped off by Kelsey Barrington with the kill here to take the third set 25-19. IU still maintaining a 2-1 lead as we enter the fourth set. Late set rallies proved to be a theme for the Crusaders as Valpo would go on a 5-0 run to take set 4 by a score of 25-18. With the match deadlocked at 2 sets apiece, Valpo would head into the fifth set with all the momentum. Although trailing early in set 4, the Crusaders would hang tough. This kill by Ellen Vandenberg would give Valpo a 13-11 advantage. Indiana's Melanie Hicks would end the match anticlimactically on this service error. Valpo comes back from 2-0 to upset the Indiana Hoosiers. And with the win, the volleyball team earns its first win over a Big Ten opponent in program history. More importantly, the Brown and Gold would sweep both their matches on Saturday against Miami of Ohio and UT Chattanooga to win the Hoosier Classic. The tournament victory came with individual accolades as well. Redshirt sophomore Kelsey Victor was named MVP. In addition to that, Sarah Dooms and Ellen Vandenberg joined the all-tournament team. Vandenberg was also named Horizon League Defensive Player of the Week for her efforts over the weekend. Next up for the Crusaders will be a road match against the UIC Flames Friday the 21st at 7 p.m. The football team hosted the Duquesne Dukes on Saturday, and despite getting off to a 17-7 lead in the first quarter, they failed to pick up their first victory of the year. Final score, Duquesne 45, Valpo 17. The Brown and Gold will begin conference play this weekend, traveling west to take on San Diego on Saturday. Kickoff is scheduled for 3 p.m. That will wrap things up from the Shield Sports Desk. To stay up to date on all your Crusader sports, log on to ValpoAthletics.com. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Drew. We're going to take a quick break. Stay tuned as we deliver your weekly forecast. You're watching The Shield at 6 o'clock.
We're a Student Alumni Association and we're on VUTV.
I'm Lisa Meadows and I'm on VUTV.
I'm Logan Cohen, I'm on VUTV.
I'm Martina Johnson and I'm on VUTV.
We're Valparaiso Ultimate and we're on VUTV.
We're UPC and we're on VUTV.
We're the Torch and we're on VUTV.
We're Delta Sigma Pi and we're on VUTV.
We're Student Senate and we're on VUTV.
We're Movox and we're on VUTV.
Welcome back to The Shield. We've had some rain the last couple of days. When will we see the sun again? Storm Shield meteorologist Dave Caulfield joins us in the studio with more. Hello, Dave.
Hey guys, we really have had a wet start to the week with a cold front pushing through Monday into Tuesday. We really thought we were going to get more rain with that, but it started to move northeasterly and really brought us some showers, but not as much as we expected. It's going to come tonight into tomorrow as rain will move through, and we could see a shower tonight. Next few days, showers on Friday and cooler temperatures along with this new batch of air. The road ahead, fall begins on the 22nd, that's Saturday, and abundant sunshine to go with those cooler temperatures, so not all bad. We'll look to see that in the next couple of days. Futurecast temps Wednesday, 7 p.m. Davenport seeing 63 degrees, 6 degrees in Valpo. And we go into tomorrow, Thursday, 54 when we wake up at 8 a.m. for Valpo. Look at this cold batch of air. Minneapolis, 42 degrees, and Davenport, 42 when they wake up. So we're a bit warmer, thank goodness. And we'll get all the way up to 68 degrees for Valpo at 5 p.m. Davenport seeing 72. Wichita all the way down there seeing 82 degrees. We go a little bit further with the model. Friday, start of the weekend when we wake up, 59 degrees for Valpo. You can see this cold batch of air starting to come down from Canada. It's going to make its way into our area starting next week. But as we go into the rest of the Futurecast, you can see that batch of air. Look at this boundary right here. You see the greens turn to yellows and oranges in a pretty compact area. So we'll take a look at that Friday at the start of your weekend at 4 p.m. Tonight for us, partly cloudy skies, 50 degrees with, some clouds here and there from that system, from that showers that we are expecting. Southwest winds, 15 miles per hour. They could be gusting to 20 miles per hour, so definitely look out for that if you have to go outside tonight. For tomorrow, 9 a.m., starting the school or work day, 57 degrees. A gloomy start to it, though, as some of those clouds from that batch of showers that we'll see overnight are still lingering. And in the afternoon, 64 degrees. The clouds will start to lift then, and it will start to be a very nice day at around 5 p.m. 68 degrees, welcome sunshine with a few clouds here or there. And overnight, 55 degrees. The clouds will return as we expect some rain to happen on that day. 5-day forecast for you, mostly sunny on Thursday with a temperature of 70 degrees. For Friday, we have a chance of showers, 67 degrees on that one. Saturday, mostly cloudy skies, 63 degrees. Notice those lows getting into the 40s, 46, 48. And for Sunday and Monday, that sunshine comes back into the picture. 64 degrees on Sunday and 68 degrees on Monday. So a really good start to Monday and a great way to end on Sunday.
Sounds good. Thanks, Dave. That's going to do it for this edition of The Shield. I'm Hamlet Aguilar.
And to get on-demand VUTV programming, log on to youtube.com/Valpo VUTV. For everyone here at VUTV, I'm Alex Foster. Good night.